Hello and welcome to Car Show, the place where we don't just review cars, we explore the engineering, the art, and the very soul of the machines that change the way we think about motion. If you believe that a car can be more than just a tool, that it can be a piece of rolling science fiction, a statement about the future, then please do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss what's coming. Today, we are looking at something that fundamentally breaks the rules. This is not a concept car. This is not a design render for a video game. This is a production-ready, limited-run hypercar. This is the Nova Lynx 5000, a machine known by its creators by a code name that has become its legend, the Solar Predator. For the last century, automotive performance has been defined by a single brutal equation: combustion. The story has been about bigger explosions, more air, and managing the resulting fire and violence. Even the electric hypercar revolution, as brilliant as it is still a story of consumption. You have a finite battery, you deplete it with incredible speed, and then you must stop, plug into a grid, and wait, drawing power that was likely generated somewhere by burning something. It is a faster, cleaner, but ultimately tethered experience. The Nova Lynx 5000 is not tethered. The Nova Lynx 5000 is the first true automotive predator. It does not just consume energy, it actively hunts for its own. This car did not debut at the Geneva Motor Show. It was unveiled at the World Energy Symposium in Davos to a stunned audience of physicists, engineers, and aerospace executives. It comes from Nova Lynx Dynamics, a reclusive tech consortium that, until now, has exclusively built deep space satellites and solar sails for asteroid mining. The GT5000 is their terrestrial technology demonstrator, a car built to prove a single, terrifying point: that perpetual motion on a practical scale is no longer science fiction. Let's begin with the name Solar Predator. This is not a marketing gimmick. This car does not simply have a few solar panels on its roof to trickle charge a 12-volt battery. Forget everything you know about automotive solar. The entire body shell of the Nova Lynx 5000, every single exterior surface is a single, unified, revolutionary piece of technology known as a phased array photonic skin. This skin is composed of billions of nanoscale crystalline receivers, each capable of not only absorbing direct spectrum sunlight, but also of capturing ambient and reflected light. It can draw power from a bright overcast sky, from the reflection off a nearby building, and even, to a lesser degree, from the infrared spectrum. This is why it hunts. The car's central AI is constantly micro-adjusting the molecular alignment of these receivers to optimize its feeding, subtly changing the skin's tint and opacity to drink in the maximum amount of energy from every possible angle. This brings us to the astonishing image before you. What you are seeing is not a simple X-ray graphic. You are looking through the car's body. The phased array photonic skin is bonded to a structural shell made of a material called cryo-diamond weave. It is a synthetic, transparent polymer that is grown in a zero-gravity environment, resulting in a molecular structure that is 10 times stronger than steel, but lighter than carbon fiber, and almost perfectly transparent. This translucent exoskeleton is what allows you to see the car's true secret, the web of white lines within. Those glowing white lines are not just a chassis. That is the neurovascular skeleton. This is the second breakthrough that makes the Nova Lynx 5000 possible. The car has no traditional heavy lithium-ion battery pack. Instead, the entire load-bearing structure of the car is the battery. That skeleton is a 3D printed lattice of solid-state graphene, a structural battery that stores energy within the very bones of the car. This eliminates the single heaviest component of any EV, solving the problem of mass that has always plagued electric hypercars. The veins you see carry the energy, flowing from the skin to the skeleton, and from the skeleton to the motors, all visible to the naked eye. The car's internal energy flow is on full display, a living, breathing network of light. This revolutionary power system is not in service of a green commuter. It is in service of apex predation. The neurovascular skeleton channels its energy into 4 axial flux quantum coil motors, one mounted at each wheel. These are not traditional electric motors. They are incredibly compact, direct drive units that generate unbelievable power density. The total combined system output is a staggering 1,500 kilowatts, which translates to 2,011 horsepower. Because the torque is instantaneous and delivered to each wheel independently by the car's Lynx AI, the performance figures are almost nonsensical. The 0-60 mph sprint is dealt with in 1.8 seconds. 0-120 mph takes just 4.5 seconds. But the true mind-bending fact is the top speed, 310 mph, 500 km/h. The car is able to achieve this not just through raw power, but through its active, predatory aerodynamics, constantly shifting its own shape and its almost total lack of drag. A benefit of not needing massive conventional radiators. But what about range? This is the car's party trick. On a full charge in complete darkness, the Nova Lynx 5000 has a base range of 1,000 miles thanks to the incredible density of its graphene skeleton battery. But that is almost a hypothetical number, because in the real world, the car is always snacking. Driving on a clear, sunny day, the phased array photonic skin generates more power than the car consumes at highway speeds. This is the first hypercar in history with a net positive range. You can quite literally drive it across the country and arrive with more charge than when you started. It is a predator that feeds as it moves, silently, relentlessly. Now look at the rear of the car again. You see the continuous red LED taillight, a clean, sharp signature. But then you see that massive glowing blue matrix on the left side. What is that? That is not a light. That is the stellar energy vent. It is in effect the car's exhaust, but an exhaust for energy. When the 1,000-mile battery is completely full and the phased array skin is still absorbing gigawatts of solar energy, the car has a massive surplus. This energy must be safely discharged. The stellar vent purges this excess power not as heat, but as ionized light, glowing with a brilliant, intense blue aura like a hot star. It is a harmless, silent, but visually stunning event, a warning to other cars that the Predator is full, its power reserves at their absolute peak. The Lynx AI that controls this ecosystem is just as predatory as the hardware. When you set a destination in the navigation, it doesn't just calculate the fastest route. It calculates the optimal photonic route, a path that balances speed with sun exposure. It will actively route you through valleys with high light reflectivity or suggest a 10-minute feeding stop in a perfectly exposed parking lot instead of a 30-minute plug-in charge. The car is a true autotroph, a self-sustaining organism. Inside, the experience is otherworldly. The cryo diamond weave shell extends overhead, creating a seamless, transparent canopy. The dashboard is a single piece of holographic glass, projecting all vital information, speed, range, and the real-time energy flow pulsing through the veins of the skeleton onto the windshield. The internal structure, visible all around you, glows with a soft, white light. When you accelerate, the lines pulse with a deep red, showing the power flowing out to the wheels. When you brake, the regenerative force captured by the motors flows back into the skeleton in a wave of electric blue. You are not just driving the car. You are a passenger inside a living biological machine, witnessing its circulatory system in real time. This is the Nova Lynx 5000. It is a car that will never be mass-produced. Only 50 will be built at a price of $15 million each. It is a car for the collectors who have already bought everything, and for the visionaries who understand what it represents. It is the end of the refueling paradigm. It is the end of range anxiety. It is the first vehicle that is not a parasite on the planet, but a native predator, drawing its power directly from its star. It is, quite possibly, the last hypercar that will ever matter. Thank you for joining us on Car Show to look at this absolute marvel. Best wishes and safe travels. Best wishes and safe travels.